All right, it's finally time. I actually did an audio check this time, so hopefully it should actually be working. I actually still have not looked through the previous stream, but I'm pretty sure the audio was not great for that one. So, Man Beast of Ares, we finally got the cards that I wanted for it. We finally got Tiki Curse, no, Tiki Peace. We've had Tiki Curse for years. We finally got Tiki Peace, and what's the other one called? Like Swamp of Sudden Thunderstorms, something along those lines. I don't have the of in exchange for because Tiki Peace and the Swamp card are both NR cards, so I don't need to I don't even need to like a dismantle or anything or do any pulls or anything of that sort. Let's look up Tiki. See, Tiki Peace right here. Okay. But what do I get rid of? What do I get rid of? This is the hard part. I could get rid of Shape Sister. It's not really contributing much. I could get rid of the Synchros. The Synchro engine isn't really doing much for this deck. That could work. That's like a pretty big toolbox we have, but it's not really one we were using much anyways. Do I have the illusion cards in here? I have this guy. Okay, I do have the illusion cards in here. I forgot what the other card was. It was like Sudden Thunder. Sudden Thunder is Swamp, I'm pretty sure is what it was called. Swampo! Swampo! There it is, okay. Sudden Thunder Swamp. When this card is activated, you can discard one card, and if you do, set one continuous trap in your deck or graveyard with an effect that special summons itself as a monster. If this card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send it to your graveyard or banish face up. You can target one of them. Or if a card you control, not if this card. If I thought it was if this card is destroyed, that would be pretty bad. If a card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, it's an if effect, which is good. You can target one of them, add one card with the same name for your deck to your hand. So that's pretty solid. That's pretty decent. I don't know what we get rid of in favor of it, though. We could get rid of Metaverse, I guess. I don't know. Metaverse is kind of nice in this deck, though. We could get rid of this card. I don't want to, though. A lot of it is just, I don't wanna do that. But I don't wanna. We might not even need Sudden Thunderous Swamp, but I mean, it could be good. I feel like Tiki Peace is the one we really needed. And we could get rid of like one of the Paleo cards in favor of it. I'd rather not, though. We could get rid of a Man Beast of Ares since we have a search, I guess. We could put in like a third Tiki piece. Because we don't really have a lot of continuous traps, do we? We have 1, 2, this is normal, so continuous, or like these guys. These are the continuous guys. Right here. It's a decent amount of cards, so I do think it's valid to have a way of searching them. And I guess this card is a searcher, and that's a pretty big deal. Maybe we get rid of Metaverse? Or maybe we get rid of this card. Like, at least temporarily. Because the deck is based around Man Beast of Ares, but it takes up a slot. Let's at least try not having it for now. We have 3 Man Beast of Ares, so it's not like we're not going to see it anytime, you know? Alright. This is not a... Actually, hold on a second. Do I have Little Knight? Let's look up links. I could add like a lot of links into this deck. You have this guy in here. I don't think I have Little Knight. That's sad. I think I need Little Knight. I'm pretty sure I know I do. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really, really good. I'm pretty sure I have IP too. Yeah, I do. Okay. What else do I need? Let's just save this for now. I could put in this card. Then again, I'm pretty sure most of these cards are not effect monsters. So that'd be a bit of a problem. There is Miss Starboy, since a lot of them are water types. That could help. That's a new addition, I'm pretty sure. Should be like around the top. Yeah, like right here. 2 effect monsters. Again, we don't really have many effect monsters in this deck. Zombie monsters, again, we definitely don't have many zombie monsters. I can tell you that much. I could get rid of... Do I need Tiki Curse, or should I have... Oh, Tiki, yeah, I guess we do. I do want that card. I was wondering why I don't have Tiki, There's another Tiki card, and I forgot what it's like. Tiki Soul, I'm pretty sure. There's Tiki Soul, Tiki Curse, Tiki Peace. We don't have Tiki Soul anymore. Tiki Soul is the one that, like, if you have that on the field and a different continuous trap monster you have is destroyed, you can just put it face down again. Which isn't that useful in this setting, I don't think. But this is the current Man Beast of Ares deck list. It's like a bunch of swamp stuff. It's like there's like a strong swamp theming for some reason. I guess it's because yeah, it's like a swamp theme, which is odd. All right, I think I was saying this before, but this is not really a... Excuse me? There's a goblin? There's a goblin thing? What do they play, like Goblin Bikers or something? Because there's like you could play like Goblin Attack Force, but that's not gonna be like an actual like really strong... I mean, you can play Goblin Attack Force with like Gamushara and cards of that nature. During the peak of the economic bubble, the world was full of hope and opportunity. Everyone dreamed of the bright future that awaited them. There was one individual who successfully took advantage of the era's limitless potential. Upstart Goblin. I bet Rada is like either kicking himself or like cheering, because you know he did the what was it called? The Pathetic Aesthetic stream about the Goblin series, and he tried to come up with him and Jimble tried to come up with a continuity to all these, in a joking way for the most part, but still attempting to put them together into a story. And I guess we're actually getting some confirmation here on what the lore is. So this is the start of the story. He made it big from stocks and real estate and spent his fortune on the various forms of nightlife. He often toyed with people, dropping money simply to have them pick it up off the ground for him. Indeed, he often looked for ways to flaunt his extraordinary wealth. See how rich and generous I am? Allow me to bless you. Do you need some money? Here. Thank you so much. However, the seemingly never-ending bubble eventually burst. The sudden collapse plunged the world, and so is this... Okay, there's a Rush Duel archetype of Aqua type light attribute monsters. It's mostly like light attribute from this particular set. The Bubble Era series, which is based around the bubble period in Tokyo, in like Japan, I think mainly Tokyo, where they had an insane amount of money. So I think there's a possibility that those take place simultaneously with this, because I'm pretty sure Rush Duel lore is intertwined with regular Yu-Gi-Oh lore, right? In some cases, at least. This is good. This is a good visual here. Even the Goblin's company was forced to declare bankruptcy. My company! How could this happen to me? The only thing that remained was a mountain of debt. Despite this, the Goblin was determined to start again. he feverishly looked for ways to get back on his feet. I'll use this money to purchase items in bulk. I can trade this for cash. Then if I do this like so, I can be able to make ends meet. However, the goblin found his efforts, so this is good goblin housekeeping. The goblin found his efforts were in vain. Furthermore, stock prices plummeted even further. By the next morning, the goblin had nothing. Ah! This all has to be a bad dream! The goblin no longer had the money to make ends meet. He was forced to abandon what little pride he had left and turn to begging from those with wealth and power. This guy has long arms. Those are some long arms. This guy is not a human. His arms are way too long. Or maybe he's like, perhaps he had a Cotton Hill situation where they took his shins. Perhaps he was previously very tall. So are we gonna see Scrounging Goblin next? Please, you help me. That's kind of odd phrasing. It should be please, could you help me? Not please, you help me. The goblin was now begging for the very same scraps he had tossed to those in his situation before. Still, there was nothing he could do about it. The goblin knew from first-hand experience just how valuable money can be. There's a lot. This is mostly story. I wonder why they split this up into two. They could have just had like a really long one, right? I guess it's like chapters and like story-wise it makes sense. Just like that, the upstart goblin found himself without a coin to his name. Having squandered the charity he received and his bills coming due, the goblin was out. So what did he spend the money on? Like alcohol, drugs? What's that one equip spell? Something enhancement potion or whatever. The one with like the guy like chugging it. It's like an equip spell, I'm pretty sure. He drank a lot of that. Maybe blue and red medicine, maybe. He was wandering the streets at a loss for what to do when he noticed a pot of greed displayed inside his shop. That reminds me, my house was broken into previously. I at least deserve to get back part of what I lost. And this is the most useless card in the entire game. This card, if I remember, is Jar Robber. And if I remember correctly, the effect, it's a quick play spell. And the effect is, if your opponent uses Pot of Greed, you can activate this quick play spell in response, negate the activation of Pot of Greed, and then you draw 2 cards. It's a card which, one, it's a specific counter. It counters the most powerful card ever, well, one of the most, like arguably the most powerful card ever printed, or at least one of them. However, counters for specific cards aren't really that good. It'd be better to just negate it. And also Pot of Greed is banned, so you cannot use it. The goblin found himself desperate, so he decided to turn to a life of crime in order to reverse his fortune. He waited for his chance to enter the shop and then reached for the pot. I'm the lucky owner of this shop. I'm lucky the owner of this shop is such a moron. He clutched the pot tightly as he quickly ran outside. Following the success of his burglary attempt, he found that he was unable to stop. As such, he proceeded to steal item after item. His jar, I actually made one of these out of clay once. He gave the stolen pot to a rich and influential individual that he owed money. So he does have chins. He just has very short legs. I wanted you to have this valuable pot. Consider it a token of my appreciation. He's so wet. He is so wet right now. This is a pot of greed. Let me see here. However, the pot's handle suddenly broke off. Enraged, the magnate demanded a refund. That's a refund. This card's all. Is this the Rush Duel art? It might be. I don't think so. It could be though. The Rush art tends to be better. Here I was thinking that you were offering me a pot of value. It's broken! I have no need for such worthless junk. Focus on paying off your debt. The goblin was chased away. To make matters worse, he was caught by the owner of the store he robbed. Well, will this make us even? As soon as the shop owner saw the junk the goblin was trying to hand over, he immediately flew into a rage. This isn't even close to replacing what you took. Grog! He threw the pot at the goblin, causing it to shatter into many pieces. That's, jar of greed that's destroyed. Not pot of greed. You can tell because it has these things and the little Konami orb right there. Also, it's red. With nowhere to go and no money left to his name, the goblin was forced to wander the streets in a shambled appearance. I'm starving. Right before his eyes, he noticed a dazzling shop window. I hope that kid doesn't get anything bad for Christmas, like a Scrap Kong shirt. Inside, a boy was eating the most delicious-looking hamburger steak the goblin had ever seen. Seeing the young boy reminded of the goblin of his own youth. I'm going to turn over a new leaf. The goblin regained the innocence of his youth and set out with newfound determination to do good. That's not going to last. What's this? That's nice. I like that. I like that. I'm going to play Man Beast of Ares. I don't like the fact that it's 5 stars. This might be an actual deck. So I'd be like an actual opponent. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping they're gonna go easy on me. I don't know how I should feel about that. Okay. This is the Ghost Trick music, right? I do not need Metaverse. What is this called? This card's the Having attack one. This is the Return Banished card to Graveyard one. Just set all of them. Huh? The Goblin of Greed? I guess that's fine. I think I'll use this first, just to set some stuff up. Banished. I want to. Yeah, I can banish just fine, actually. Because I had the card that returns banished cards. I think I replaced Metaverse with which card do I banish? I suppose I could banish this. No, I should have. Okay, I should have gone for the Spell Trap removal. I forgot that I'd set one. I thought I just banished. That could work, right? I could just wait. Like, what if I draw a Man Beast of Ares this turn? That'd be. Discard 1 Paleozoic card, draw 2 cards. Return this card to the graveyard. Then I could activate this card. Chain this card. I don't know, Metaverse is pretty good. Because without it, these cards would not have this level of attack. I'd chain this. I would want Man Beast of... I do want Man Beast of Ares. I could Ikshi's summon here. Perhaps I should Ikshi is using these two. Shoji! Ikshi's Shokan! Hoka Hataro! I'm gonna add this card to my hand. Hold on a second. I could activate this card and draw two. I want to draw. I like drawing. I'm gonna be greedy. Might as well activate this card. Well, actually, wait, no. I could have added chain. It's fine. It should be fine. Should be fine. It should be fine. Beast. Okay. He's a little weak right now. He'll get bigger. Maybe. Probably not, actually, because I have a full field is full. I suppose I could go into this card. Yeah. Oh, they're banished. That's a good thing actually that they're banished. Target one set spell trap, send it to the graveyard, and if you do set, okay, wait, hold on. So that works for my opponent's cards, right? Now I can set this card because I have wetlands to discard. I suppose I could do this now. Chain this card. Oh yeah, we're cooking. Yes, very nice. Very demure. This is the power of my 24-carat Labubu. That made no sense. That made no sense at all. So I think I would want to return this card. Then I can chain this card. I can gain 500 attack. Now my Man Beast of Ares will have a whopping 1,500 attack points! Let's see you defeat that! Actually, don't. Please don't. Hold on a second. Interesting, interesting. Discard... I had to discard a card! I don't have anything I can discard! Interesting. Fascinating. Well, no, this card can add to my hand. Right? Yes. Yes, very demure. Very demure. Activate this card. Now we can discard this card to search out Tiki Piece. Now we can... Yes. Yes, this should be very good. Yes. Yes, indeed. Olenoides can destroy this card. And now I can chain this guy. Very good, very demure. Yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, very nice. Very nice, yes. I have to win with Man Beast of Ares, obviously. There we go! That's how you play Man Beast of Ares. He did it hit the field. It counts. It's a Man Beast of Ares deck. You got 2,000. You got 1,500 plus attack. It's a good card. I'm telling you, it's a good card. He's a good boy. This is a level 5. This is a level 5 duelist right here that he took down, without just easily. Upstart Goblin took up residence in a rundown shack next to his former home. This place shall be the start of my new life. He carefully repaired the shattered pot, recalling his previous dreams as he polished it. Just like this pot, I too will be reborn. One can just start over in life as many times as needed. The goblin devoted himself to his job at a dark factory in the underworld while also taking various side jobs. One time he attempted goldfish scooping. So are they Japanese? I saw the calligraphy goblin. Oh, there's the fiend comedians, the Japanese variants. You have Sinister Serpent, Avatar of the Pot, Pot of Benevolence? I feel like this is also something. Like I couldn't tell you what that is. I don't know who these people are. I don't think part of me wants to say United Resistance, but I don't think so. So they're doing a comedy thing at a circus. Come one, come all, feast your eyes on this. I shall take this from this pot. Ow! 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 Stop that! Somebody help me! The goblin had no experience being a street performer and fervor. He even broke his precious pot. Oh no, my pot! As he was walking alone in his sadness, a pot managed to catch his eye. Oh, such a beautiful pot. See how brightly it sparkles for me. I must have it. Enthralled with the pot, the goblin bought it. With all of the money he had in his savings, he once again found himself utterly penniless. There's a rainbow 7-colored fish, I think. So I think he traded in his other pot of greed for this card. I don't know if because this is Pot of Duality, right? I'm assuming the idea is that he didn't know it had Pot of Generosity on this side. Could somebody please bless me? Or could somebody please bless my wretched existence? Nearly at the point of he's not starving, look at the guy. The goblin began begging when suddenly the handle on his newly purchased pot broke off. Curse this piece of junk! The goblin immediately filed a complaint with the store and asked for a replacement. Then as he was looking at the new pot he just received, the goblin had an idea. Wait, if you look at this pot from the side, it looks just like Pot of Greed. Heh, this gives me a brilliant... So this is... I forgot which one this is. Is that... I don't remember. That's Pot of Avarice and that's Pot of Greed, but I forgot what the Duel version is. And so the goblin attempted to sell his new pot right in front of the store that sold it to him. So I guess he's trying to sell it as if it is Pot of Greed. I like the way he's drawn here. I like his face. I like this guy's face too. Well, what do you think of this rare and valuable pot? I'll cut you a deal compared to what it sells for in stores. Huh? Is that a Pot of Greed? Goyo Kunatsubo? How much are you selling it for? Huh. Who does this guy think he is? Clearly hear the disdain in the shop owner's sigh. Forgot what this guy's called. That's like Nettles, right? Sniffus, I think? However, despite being such an individual, the goblin still managed to tend to his house. Despite being such an individual or being such a bad person, he made sure to take care of the weeds within his yard and drove off any wild animals that approached his... I assume that in this... Because I assume Sniffus, or whatever his name is, was a lawnmower because he has the rotating blades on the underside of his chin. I assumed he was supposed to be like a living lawnmower. This is that grass looks greener, right? I wonder if the pun in Japanese makes more sense. Alright, Man Beast of Ares. Take me to victory. As you always do. Oh, greatest of decks. Huh. 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 Uh-huh. Please look my whole Hatsudo. I discard this card because it's a little harder to use. Then I shall set. Huh. Uh-huh. そのカードをセット。カードをセット。カードをセット。カードをセット。ターンエンド。へへへ。わしの出来は最高。This card you can hit 8 lions. Yes. Interesting. I think we're gonna get out Angel Statue first. On what are your stats? 1800, 1800? Okay. You see him? There's a symbol here. There's a little symbol here. This card is banned. This is one of those cards that's never going to be usable. It's like the only way you can use Graceful Charity is in Rush Duel. That's I'm pretty sure it's very widely played in Rush Duel. That's a lot of cards. 強欲なツボ! 強欲なツボ! これはラッシュデュエル! これはラッシュデュエル! Wait, no, it couldn't even. This can't even be Rush Duel because Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity are both legend spells. Legendo Mahou Kado. You can only have one legend spell in your deck in Rush Duel, so this is more powerful. This is more draw power than a Rush Duel deck. And Rush Duel decks draw a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh, good heavens. Oh, is he playing Exodia? There's no way. He's playing Exodia, isn't he? Why else would you want to draw this many cards unless you're playing Exodia? Just no way. Oh my god! But why did you discard it? Are you playing Exodia Necross? There's better ways to play Exodia Necross. In that case, you don't play the draw engine. No. But you did... He discarded one! Huh. Can I see the log on that, please? He has multiple copies of the pieces of Exodia. He has at least 2 right legs. Because he revealed the right leg in his hand, but he also discarded one. He has multiple copies of Pot of Greed and multiple copies. It's just a cheating deck. It's just cheating. Like, you cannot play this deck. This is an impossibly broken deck. I think there's like the only way you have to have like a specific deck to counter this. You can't just beat this. You have to like build a deck around countering this. You can't just defeat this normally. Because they will solitaire you. If they have any other copies of Pot of Greed or Graceful Charity, it's just an instant win for them. Or even that card, it could be... Okay, never mind. I guess they... But unless you can like one turn KO them, it's over. right. Yeah, and this is not a one-turn KO deck. This is very much a control deck. You know, in any other situation, I'd say, haha, I won. You summoned... Oh, your left arm is on the field. It would appear that I won, but no, the person has multiple of these, so nothing's really... It's all up in the air. I can have as much attack as I want, but this person... Hold on a second. Discard one card, okay. Like, it... Face up. Now what? I could go into this card. Yes. Yes. Indeed. The Rab. Who do I set? I suppose I could set another Tiki piece. I think Tiki piece is the way to go. This is not an ideal board. This is a control board. Oh, I can't destroy it by battle with that card. I always forget how illusion monsters work. I don't think there's any point in equipping these cards because he's not going to attack. I think we won. I think we might have actually won this. He's just bricking. Then again, it's like bricking. It's either he bricks or he just instantly wins. So I don't really feel too bad about this being unfair in any capacity. Because this person's cheating. Well, this is not person. This robot is cheating. So the game was rigged from the start, really. Capitalizing. This card level 4 insect plant monster. Or one normal trap. We don't have a normal trap. We don't even have a normal trap. Let's see. Do we have a rank 4? I don't think we have we need a link 4 in this deck. We need some link 4s. So I could go into IP here. Yeah, IP could work here. Pretty sure it's just an Exodia piece. Yeah. I assume this person I keep saying person. It's not a person. I really should have equipped these. I actually don't know why I didn't. I could have ended this right here if I had equipped these already. I guess I'm still gonna win. You'd think with a deck with like 3 copies of Pot of Greed, it would be impossible to brick. I roll. Man Beast of Ares will win again. Alright. It's a chain. Okay, he didn't actually win, but you know, it's close enough. All right, that was Kind of sad the second time. The first time, it seemed impossible. Second time, he just didn't do anything. Again, you'd think it would be impossible for a deck that's full of Pot of Greed to brick. But I guess they did. Splendiferous. Let's see how this story concludes. Late one night, after working overtime at the factory, the upstart goblin found a restricted access door that was left open. Unbelievable. This isn't safe. As he approached the room to shut the door, he found a pot of greed inside. That pot is. He immediately glanced around the area. However, everyone had already left for the evening. Also, there's graceful charity in there. I don't know what this is, but there's like banned cards in here. The goblin felt the familiar pangs of guilt within him. Unable to shake his old habits, however, he took the pot for himself. He knew it could be quickly traded for cash in the black market. Indeed, it would be easy money. This is some luck. I feel like there's more to be found within the factory. Afterward, he continued to pose as a proper employee, looking for any possible opportunity to steal another pot. Ironically, his diligence was recognized by his superiors. He was given additional responsibilities, which in turn led to a series of promotions and gradual salary increases. What's more, the land whose grass he carefully tended sold for a considerable sum, causing the goblin to feel great pride in the money he had made. With this money in hand, I can work my way back to the top. Oh, he had no idea at the time that the luxurious new house he was buying would be in need of serious work. Indeed, no matter how many times the goblin met with failure, he never learned his lesson, continuing living in the pursuit of greed. So he kind of made some level of his stuff back, mostly. I want to just believe that he ended up getting back to a relatively decent level of stability. No goblin bikers in that, though. Interessante. How much gems is that? I went for 3 pulls. I was gonna check the shop. Accessories. Do they have any? I'm really slacking on the mate department. They haven't come up with one in. I thought like absolutely they're gonna have at least one new mate, but guess not. Bonus pack. Any free pulls? Anything? Any handouts? Oh, we got some. So I thought they've had these for a while in here, but I guess not. Did I say you are guaranteed? No way. No way. I'm probably misreading. But did I actually misread it? I guess I did. Mirage. What's the original version of this card called? Related cards. Oh, it's this card. Mirage Knight is the original one. Face up fire fusion monster controls, destroy the battle card effect. You can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can destroy both battling monsters. If this card is destroyed by a battle or another card's effect, you can special summon one level 7 or lower monster that has Flame Swordsman or mentions it from your deck or extra deck. So it has a similar effect to Flame Knight or Mirage Knight. Because Mirage Knight was related to the what's it called? Wasn't that how they defeated the 5-headed dragon in the anime? They attacked with the flame. What was it called again? They attacked with Dark Flare Knight, and it destroyed it. You know, it got destroyed in battle. And then they summoned Mirage Knight, who then destroyed both of them. And I don't remember what the other play was, but that was how they got rid of 5-headed dragon, right? Are they going to Flame Swordsman? Alright. Flame Swordsman does look pretty fun. I'm glad that they made that deck. And this is Mikonko. Yucko. Like, I like ritual monsters, but I don't know. Mikonko just feels. I think I played it once in like a test duel in Duel Links, and it just felt. I don't know. It almost felt like unfair. Even as a person playing it, I was like, oh, I don't feel. I feel yucky. Feels unclean. Wait, we have Miracle Raven? There's no way we have Miracle Raven, right? Right? Special pack. I don't know. Which pack do we go for? It's like, come on. What if? Oh, what if? Simon picking up my voice. This card's really good. I've been waiting for this card for a long time. I guess not long enough of ever been not like too. I haven't been too dedicated to my pursuit of this card. If it just came out and I didn't notice, I guess. Isn't that wait? Remember this card got announced and people were talking about like how insane this seemed. And it's just a normal? For a player to normal summon a monster from their hand with more than 1350 attack or defense and an original level of 4 or lower, they must tribute summon it by tributing one monster. Hold on, let me like mull this over for a second. What monster has 1350 attack? Is it just Leo Wizard, like the original one? This card's so cool. Oh my, I'm so glad that they made this card. So this card like changes the rules of the game where okay, so an original okay, I understand. So if you're trying to summon a monster with more than 1350 attack, like if it, let's say you have like Kanan the Swords Mistress, I'm pretty sure has 1400 attack. If you want to summon Kanan the Swords Mistress, you'd have to treat her as if she's a level 5 or 6 monster, and you'd have to tribute summon her. So it greatly reduces the power level of the duel you're playing. Which is, I don't know, I like, it's a fun concept. Oh, this card's also pretty exciting. I originally thought I could use this in a Cybers ritual deck, and I guess you could, but it has to be 2 different types and attributes. You'd have to have it not be pure Cybers, which is kind of sad. I think ideally if you're playing a Cybers deck... Who is this? That's a cute little creature right there. I feel like they look familiar. I feel like I've seen that character before. If you have no Let's Go together in your face-up field or graveyard, nor banishment, banish 7 cards on the top of your deck face down. Well, face down is kind of sad. I thought it could have some synergy with the different dimension deck. Or dark dimension is D.D. not D/D. I think it's dark dimension. I think there's DD, like D/D is different dimension. I think D.D. is dark dimension. Yeah, I'm liking this pack. I'm liking the looks of this. I'm hoping for Leo Wizard. I just want Leo Wizard mostly. I could craft Leo Wizard, but I want to pull Leo Wizard from a pack. I don't care if I get any D cards. I just want Leo Wizard. Leo Wizard. Leo Wizard. Damn it! That's I thought Zero King was what's it called? The is it Zero King Laplace? Are there multiple Zero Kings in the DDD deck? That was like William. I thought it was a reference to William Tell at first, or is it just Tell? I forgot. It's like a fusion monster, right? Yeah, he's sitting on his chair. Mostly. My God. My God. I want Yummy. Get that out of my face. I heard that's meta. I don't want meta decks. I want trash. Target 2 light beast monster you control and 2 cards your opponent controls. Return them to the hand. That's a really good effect. Special summon 1 Yummy monster in your hand or graveyard, but it cannot attack directly this turn. Return 1 field spell from your hand, face up field or graveyard to your hand. Then you can place a Yummy field spell from your hand on your field as a quick play spell. That's a really good card. I can already kind of see if that's how it plays. I can kind of see that it's meta. It just returns everything to the hand constantly. The only things I like that return stuff to the hand is spirit monsters. And I guess Mist Valley. And maybe Yosenju sometimes. Yum Yum Yummies. Each time 2 or more Yummy monsters are special summoned to your field at the same time, you can gain 500 life points. And if you do, your opponent loses 500 life points. So is this supposed to be like an arcade game theme? Pay 500 life points and target 2 face-up monsters in the field, including a Yummy Snatchy. Send both to the graveyard. And if you do, special summon 1 Yummy Synchro monster in your extra deck using... So are they, do they have any tuners? Or is it one of those, like, weird decks where it's only technically a Synchro summon? Let me check. Not a tuner. Just related cards. So, which one's Snatchy? Oh, this one's Snatchy. So, do they not? Hold on. Related cards. Okay, so it is like a weird deck where they synchro summon without tuners, I suppose. The synchros are tuners, but the main deck monsters are not tuners. Interessante. So you can wait. So the synchro monsters treat the Link 1 as a tuner for the synchro summons. Interesting. Give me the Jinzo Menace card. That's a Gemini, right? Hell yeah. Snake Fangs. Such a bad card. That's so bad. It's a trap that decreases your opponent's monster's defense. My 500. It could decrease the defense to 0 and it still wouldn't be good. This card's also... Yeah, your opponent can set 1 trap from their hand or deck. Then, if they did, special summon one Jinzo monster from your deck. If they didn't, just add the Jinzo from your hand. So it's like, hey, do you want to set a trap card? But hey buddy, I give you the opportunity to set a trap card from your deck. The downside is I get to summon a card that locks your trap cards and prevents them from being activated. I guess there is a bit of an appeal. Like, if you have a way to just defeat Jinzo by battle, which isn't too hard, you could just do that. Yeah, I played this card against NPCs and Duel Links, and they never, ever let you summon Jinzo. It's always just add one Jinzo or one card that mentions it from your deck to your hand, which sounds like it would be good. In many other decks, just search a card is really good. Like that one, like Medallion of the Ice Barrier. You know, the Ice Barriers are kind of decent. Is a really good card because it just adds an Ice Barrier card to your hand. But the Jinzo cards are so bad that searching any of the related cards is just not good. Dragon Ice is pretty good. It's all right. I mean, it's not good. It's fun. It's an all right card. It's not gonna win you duels necessarily, but it's fine. It's fine for what it is. What the hecky? I have never seen this card before in my entire life. I almost think it's like a rocket card. Can't be normal summon or set, must be special summon by its own effect. When you link summon, you can special summon this card from your hand. It is if you do, place 2 counters on it. If a monster is link summoned, remove 2 counters on this card. Once returned during a standby phase, place 1 counter on this card. No monster can be link summoned unless this card has at least... What? If a monster is link summoned, remove 2 counters from this card. Once per turn during each standby phase, place 1 of these counters on this card. No monster can be link summoned unless this card has at least as many as the counters as that monster's link rating. So let's say it has 0 counters on it, no one can link summon. If it has 1 counter on it, you can only do link once. If it has 2 counters on it, you can only summon link 2 or 1. And then let's say it has like 3 counters on it and someone link summons a link 2 monster, it goes back down to 0. So it's like a very weird anti-link floodgate, but it requires you to do link summons, which is odd. It's an anti-link card that prevents both players from link summoning, but it requires you to play a link-based deck in order to use it in any capacity. That's very interesting. I can see why it's not used. It's an interesting effect, and like a link floodgate. Again, it's good on paper because links are very powerful, and a lot of decks use links, even if it's not a link deck. Like, Blue Eyes has link monsters, for example. Even though it's not a link deck by any means, it just has link monsters because a lot of archetypes just have link monsters in them. Sometimes because they just have one for utility, and other times because they're cards that came out when the ruling was that you could only summon extra deck monsters either to the extra monster zone or zones that link monsters point to. The way that pendulum monsters currently work when someone from the extra deck. If I remember correctly, that was once a rule that applied to all extra deck summons. So they released a bunch of link monsters, mainly link 2s, for a lot of archetypes that did a lot of extra deck summons, because otherwise it would be like impossible for them to actually do anything. And then they got rid of that, but a lot of archetypes end up having link monsters in them. So it's not like it's it's useful, but the fact that you have to play a link, it's situational. Like, it's like not every deck is going to care. A lot of decks are not going to care if they can't link summon, or they only link summon like low link monsters. They could just destroy your monster without any issue. It's one of those things where it's like, I'd say it's similar to, well, what's it called? The Pendulum Dragon deck. What's it called? I have this deck. I'm not gonna remember. It's like the Virus Dragon cards. That they have a lot of floodgate effects on them, but they also have so many drawbacks that they're practically unusable. It's one of those situations where they come up with a card and they give it a really strong floodgate effect, but like as they're making it, they realize, wait a second, this could be very bad, and then they add, qualifiers to it. They think, oh, well, if we add qualifiers to it, it can, do the floodgate effect while also being fair. And then they just add too many qualifiers to it and it becomes unusable. I still can't remember the name. Ill Blood? Wait, Ill Blood is just like a rare? I guess that makes sense because many people, like, Geminis aren't really used much. Let me check what the deck is called. No. No, not this deck. This deck. What are they called? Not this card. Amorphage. Amorphage. So when it's a pendulum, you have to tribute a monster during your standby phase or your pendulum gets destroyed. This card is pendulum summoned. Warflip face up. Neither players can special summon monsters from the extra deck while his card is face up, except Amorphage. So it completely locks both players out of extra deck monsters. And then also the pendulums also have floodgate effects. But if you don't continuously tribute monsters for these guys, you just you lose your pendulums and then you can't pendulum summon, and then like ideally you have some stuff you can tribute to keep the pendulums on the board. And then you can continuously pendulum summon the tribute. Like ideally you'd have one non-amorphage pendulum and then one amorphage pendulum. So you can have one monster you keep tributing and resummoning every turn. Then you're missing out on one potential floodgate, and it has so many downsides to it that it's one of those things that they can't really. They probably don't want to make it any stronger because it would. Should I do a casual match? What's casual like nowadays? Let me give us a check. What's casual like nowadays? So if I remember correctly, casual is largely people playing like what's it called? People playing starter decks, or people playing whatever meta deck is popular now, and they just want to test it out without losing any rank points. Like they'll come at you with Yummy or whatever. It's like the those samurai who would learn a new sword trick, and they would just go and test it on a homeless person. It's like that. They just go to casual to test it out. The shock and awe. Which one? I think I set this card. There we. Okay, I think we're in a good position. It's not a. What did you? You just. Since when can you do that? Oh yeah, you see, that's what I mean. They're just playing Blue Eyes. But yeah, I'm playing casual and it's just meta blue eyes. Let's see. Let's just get this off before they start negating stuff. Oh, this could be like a more like a lower. I don't know what the Blue Eyes deck looks like. It's possible that this is a lower power version of it. This might be too early. Let's chain this. I could have put that card in defense position. That would have been better. Hold on. I think I'm misplaying like crazy. I just don't know what this deck does. Is it negated though? Yeah, it's negated. I swear to God, that's Drowning Mirror Force. I'm gonna go insane. I don't think this is a meta Blue Eyes. I think this is like casual Blue Eyes. Like they're probably not running like Primite and all that stuff. This might even be like a structure deck. Something tells me the meta variants of this deck are not playing Strength and Unity. This guy might be playing Dragon Master Knight. Maybe it's like a meme deck. I'm gonna set this and go for battle. Should I? Or should I? No, let's just go for battle. True Light? Yeah, I don't really have any outs to that. I might as well just chain stuff. Give my man beast to air. He's all big and strong. Could be a big boy. And it was always main phase 2 for more shenanigans. Attack position, right? I wish I hadn't set this card. But I wouldn't... I wouldn't, I'm not gonna attack it. Main phase 2. Let's see. Defense position. Wait, hold on a second. Except its own. Cannot be started at battle. Any monster at battles is... So, okay, so I think... Is this until the end of the turn? This turn. Okay, so I know what we're going to do. Going to search out Olenoidus. We're just going to set it. I'm pretty sure True Light has the effect where it destroys all your monsters if it gets destroyed. Yeah, this card's face sent from destroy all monsters you control. Yes. Does he have anything? Guess. It's probably something. I think they might be floundering here. Yeah, wait. Yeah, what isn't it supposed to be? Is it an if effect or is it a when effect? If. Because I wasn't fast enough? That's sad. Let's do defense position. Unaffected by trap cards, of course. I could go into... I have Dark Rebellion, right? Yeah. And it's not treated as Blue Eyes White Dragon. I think they're just going to destroy all my stuff if I do anything. This is very easy. Just attack the cards. You can attack all monsters once. You don't need to decide anything. Just attack everything once. It's not that hard. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... That's sad. That would have been such a good play, too. That would have been such a good play if they didn't have poly... If all cards, you had to draw the card that specifically countered my play. It's not that hard of a choice. Okay, I know what to do. Play like this. Interesting. Let's get both these on the field. So this is like just straight up a starter deck. Duel Master. Duel Master. Is that intentional or? I have to assume it's intentional. I'm probably reading my cards right now. All right. Pure skill. Maybe I should be playing in. I might as well just play in a rank so I can get stuff, right? Even if I lose, I get stuff, right? Yeah, I know. I understand. Man beast. The beast that is a man. Or was a man. At some point. I forgot to add this link 4s. I'm pretty sure I own Unchained Abomination. What was the other one? I think I have access code Talker. Bishisti. Everyone just has the defaults. It's so boring. Have some class, dude. Someone wants me to go first. It's very odd. Yes, quite. There we go. And I'll end it there. Like that, just like that. They probably think, oh, they're playing Labyrinth or Trap Tricks or Amazement. They don't know. They don't know I'm playing Man Beast of Ares. He's in here, I guess. It's largely a Paleozoic deck, but I guess there's Odeon, the Odeon archetype too. What the heck could this possibly be? Leotar. Fascinating. Hold on a second. Let me activate this real quick. I really shouldn't. I really should have just Olenoidus and then. No, it's fine. Should be fine. What do they have? Yeah, this is a starter deck. Huh? What? I suppose I can do this. There we go. Bullying children. My favorite pastime. You wanted me to go first, buddy. This is what happens when you make the track deck go first. Yeah, because that card would have gained attack. Because this card's technically not a normal monster. It would have been a smart play if I wasn't so good at what I do. And now we can activate Silhouette Trick. We can start chaining stuff. Here. Now we can link summon. Not this guy. This card. You can send one of these to the graveyard. Then we can set... I guess this card. All right. Oh. Interesting. I could have gone into a rank 4, but that would have been a waste. I think a Link 4 would be a good play here. Gonna end it. I don't have a Link 3 or anything. I could still come back from this. I don't really have any plays set up here. I just have this board. For an attack, we have one or less cards in your hand. Odds are one of these cards is a spell trap that they could just set. I'll bring this card to 2,000 and they could destroy most of my... Well, they can't destroy this monster and they can't destroy this monster. They're going to destroy this guy, which is fine. Did they read the card? Did they miss this part? Maybe they thought it said like your opponent. If your opponent has one or less card, I don't know. It's probably, it happens. Yeah, it happens. Not to me, but to other people. Of course. This is I'd like to think this is like handshake, like GG, but I'm pretty sure it's like follow this person. I tried it once. I was like, you are now following. It's like, I don't want that. I just want to say like good game, like nice play or whatever. Now you're stalking this person now. Let's do like one more. I'm going first. I think we're gonna do like one more, and we're gonna do some more polls, and that's about it. Ooh, okay, this is pretty good. Target one monster you control, destroy, and if you do, set one normal trap directly from your deck. Again, that's pretty good. Sudden Thunderous Swamp. I'm just gonna discard the other Thunderous Swamp. So I'm going to set, I guess Angel Statue. I wonder what this person could be doing. They have the, I want to say Demacia. That's League of Legends. It's very similar to Demacia. The Dogmatica. It's very similar in like the initial like concept of people who are very religious and secular and don't like I guess there's no reason to believe they don't like magic. They don't like extra deck summons. Oh my gosh, they're playing Nouvelles. They're playing the Boyga deck. They playing the Cheese Boyga deck. I should have gotten the other Tikis on the field. I really should have. Oh, honey. I should have summoned the other Tikis. I really should have. Oh, gosh. This card. I think that was a bad play. Actually, I have not played Nouvelles in a long time. I only played them in Duel Links. I wasn't very good at it. I just wanted to play Burger. I am American. I want to just summon Burger. When can I use this card? When do I get to activate this? When do I... It's a when effect, so I guess it just misses timing? Wait, why are you battling? I think they meant to go to battle phase. Oh. We're in bronze. We have 500 gems. Okay, let's do some polls and we can just end stream here. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna reuse this thumbnail for the next stream. I spent too much time on this to just use it once and never use it again. I think it's a like I traced the like a Wonder Woman comic for this. A Wonder Woman comic cover. Which, well, it's also called Ares Rising. Oh, this card! I have a Japanese version of this card, because, like, as far as I can tell, I'm not sure if it's, like, the English version's even available yet. Like for actual sale. So I just have a Japanese one. Like, I know Dark Karibo is coming out. Oh, Leo, there's the... I really want to build a deck around that. I'm going to figure out how to build a deck around this guy. Yeah, E. Griffin, whatever. Yeah, whatever. SR material, that's cool and all. What I really, really want would be Ritual Raven, but... Or whatever he's called. Miracle Raven? I think it's Miracle Raven. That card. I want to be able to play Rituals. So that and anything Megalith related. I get all the new Megalith cards from a Megalith deck. I think my favorite thing about the... Well, not speaking of that. This is completely unrelated. My favorite part about the Duel with the Blue Eyes person is that I was actually able to show off the fact there was a Man Beast of Ares deck. I wasn't able to really do that in a lot of the other decks. This was a mech... My fat ass thought this was a Mech Knight. If you Pendulum Summon a monster, place this card in either the top or bottom of the deck. If you draw this card, you can reveal it during your main phase. This turn, you can conduct... Hey, that's pretty good. This could go well in the Amorphage deck, actually. As an alternative pendulum scale that could set up for more summons. That's really cool. I dig that. Alright, give me something good. Anything good. Like Leo Wizard. This card should be a UR. Aww. This card's cool. I like this guy. This guy's a UR in Duel Links and has his own summoning animation. He's just a normal in this game. Oh yeah, he's that guy. Oh, whatever. Yeah, no one cares about that guy. All right. Actually, let's do like 10 legacy pulls. Just do some more gacha. Then we can end it. For real, for real. I can quit at any time. Hoppy Knight, that's a classic. I forgot what he does. Level 4 lower Mario monsters normal summon your filled special summons cards and normal monster with the same type as. That's fine. That's kind of decent. Yeah, I see the appeal of that. If you're doing like a rank 4 warrior Ixis or perhaps like warrior Link, perhaps Synchro. Synchro could also work. Yeah, just for a bunch of like extra deck plays. Yeah, it requires setup beforehand, and it's not really that good. But you can see the appeal in like earlier warrior type decks. And now this guy is a classic. And our odds are you're just gonna use the retrain of it. It's actually like good, but you know, Millennium Golem at least looks cool. This card was in GX. That's what Marufuji Ryo used it against the, was it the principal or something? So, yeah, it's Ryo, right? Not Ryu. I think Ryu would be too on the nose for that guy as a name. This card's cool. I like this card. This card's like a UR in Duel Links. I think this card's also like a super rare. It's like got a decent. You could build a deck around this guy. Gear Golem. Not an antique Gear Golem, just a regular Gear Golem. A Morphage! They're telling me something! The Morphage is cool. I don't care if they're bad. I like a Morphage. They're fun. I should try like fixing the deck up again. I've gone through several revisions of it. I could probably make it like significantly better if I actually sat down and tried to fix it. Forced back. Negate the normal summon or flip summon a monster, return to its owner's hand. This is a card that probably seems really good. Is that GB Warrior? GB Hunter? That might be GB Hunter. Like the lady that's like what was it called? Like there's like a card that has a specific counter to Gladiator Beast. It's called GB Hunter. And her effect is like neither player can shuffle monsters from the field into the deck or something along those lines. So it shuts down the Gladiator Beast strategy. I think lore-wise, she's probably the person who's going around trying to hunt them. Because I think canonically, Gladiator Beasts were these genetically modified unkillable monsters that were made for entertainment from some long-lost civilization that died out. And then one day they like revived again and they all escaped from the Colosseum they were kept in, and now they're just running amok and they're just unkillable hell beasts. And it's just nightmare fuel. So I guess the GB hunters are the ones that are sent out to try to prevent them from just destroying everything. That's my understanding of the lore. I could be misremembering. I feel like I have a UA deck. You'd think I'd have this card, but I guess it's just not that good. Combination Attack is also a card that I'd like to be good, because I like Freezing Beast and Burning Beast. I generally just like Union monsters. I like all the bad failed mechanics. I like Spirit monsters, I like Gemini monsters, I like Union monsters. What are the other ones? I think it's mainly those, right? I mean, Toons that are up there, but that's like more of an archetype than like a mechanic. I've actually been I'm considering making a Spirit Pendulum deck. I've been using that in Duel Links, and it's really fun. And I have like a better understanding of the deck now. I could probably make a Spirit Pendulum deck if I really like sat down, and I just need the resources. Like I know how to make it. I have like a deck list already, but it's mainly the extra deck. The main deck for Spirit Pendulums is very cheap, and I already have a good amount of the cards. It's the extra deck is very expensive. Actually, one of the cards isn't out yet, but still, it's very doable. Okay, let's do one more poll. Let's do one more for good time's sake. Just for good time's sake. Maybe we'll get another Leo Wizard. I really do want to build a Leo Wizard deck. Maybe I could put in like the Tribute Summon deck. It could slot in there maybe. Sulfur Chord. Sulfur Chords are fun. I just don't feel like building them. What the heck is this? Sakura Vendirage? I was gonna read this, but that's not happening. Parallel for Psychic Monster. If a monster is special summon one of its cards in a monster zone, you can target one other face-up card in the field. That monster's name could... Wait, what? So I guess that's good for disruption in some very specific cases. The thing is, like, I have a Psychic deck. A lot of Psychic monsters are level 3, not level 4. Like, a lot of Psychic monsters are level 3. It's a largely level 3 heavy deck, or archetype. Series, whatever you want to call it. There are level 4s. There are good level 4 psychic type monsters, but odds are you'd want a rank 3 Ixis if you want anything. All right, that's gonna be Autistic Angel. We're gonna end by noting that. All right, that's it. That's it for me. That's it. I'll be back hopefully this weekend. I said that last time. I said I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, and then I just didn't. So no promises, but I'll try.